As a family doctor, I see patients of all ages with sports injuries and repetitive use problems. I'm Dr. Tom Archie, and I'd like to introduce you to the Class 4 cold laser. I often combine laser with acupuncture and physical therapy to enhance the healing of sore tendons, ligaments, and joints. Research indicates the Class 4 cold laser may speed recovery from concussion as well. It's safe and innovative. Visit us at innerhealthmd.com or call 208-578-4550. Family medicine like it used to be, affordable, personal, and looking to the future.
Eye on Sun Valley's Athlete of the Week is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Patrick Buchanan, agent. Sun Valley Associates is the key to your home. A tradition of excellence since 1962. Put our team to work for you. 208-622-4100. svassociates.com.
I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, and it's my honor to welcome back our Athlete of the Week, endurance mountain bike athlete, author, philanthropist, event producer, and, as I predicted correctly, documentary film star, Rebecca Rush. Rebecca, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, let's first talk about why you were selected as Athlete of the Week again, our first two-time Athlete of the Week. This weekend marks the return of Rebecca's Private Idaho for its 5th year to the Ketchum-Sun Valley area. Idaho's premier gravel bike event that draws thousands of spectators and visitors and competitors to our valley. But it wasn't always such an extravagant event. Describe to us the evolution, how it came to be, and where it is today.
Yeah, the evolution of this is I love where I live, and when I travel around the world and go riding other places, people are like, Idaho, Iowa, like, where do you live? Right. Potatoes. And I was like, I live in cycling paradise. And so this was my way, launching this event was my way of, one, being able to show people how special Idaho is and bring them here, but also support my local community with the local businesses, our signs, our t-shirts. And so it was my way to keep living in a community that I love, but also show the rest of the world how special Idaho is. We really do have world-class cycling, and it's been amazing to be able to show that.
Right, and it's evolved from a kind of a small race, a Labor Day weekend during the fire. Tell us about that, where it started and where it is now.
We're in year number 5. We started with just over 100 riders, and it was the year of the Beaver Creek fire, so it was a really scary year to launch an event and have that come down, but we pulled it off. The community really rallied together, including the fire department, which I'm part of, and Wagon Days Parade. And I put the event on Labor Day weekend because I really wanted to add to the spirit of our history of Ketchum. I mean, we have this history of, Trail Creek Summit being the trade route to move ore into the valley, bringing the wagons over on 2 wheels, and that's the route that we take on bikes. And so I really like kind of tying the history together of our future in cycling and also our history in, this valley being such a special place and the wagons and tying it all together. So, and I wanted it to be the weekend to be more than just a bike ride. And so by having Wagon Days, by having all these festivities happen, I feel like people can come here, they can stay longer than one day, and really experience all that Ketchum has to offer and celebrating our history, our future. And now we're in year number 5 and we have 800 riders.
800 riders.
Yeah.
That's
plus their
amazing.
Families, and we have events that are open to the public, so it really is growing into a super exciting part of the weekend.
Yeah, it's one of our valley's now big, nationally recognizable events.
It is. 38 states are coming here. We have almost 70% of our rider participation is from out of state.
Right.
So, and we have Canada represented. And
so you're rivaling the sheep festival.
Maybe we'll be voted at maybe the top festival of the year one of these days. But I'm just really excited that people want to come here. They believe in me. You put your name on something, it's a little scary.
Sure.
And then also the community in the town has really come together to help me and support it and volunteer.
And you talk about that, and you also give back with this event to local bike organizations and also national bike organizations. Tell us about that.
Right. From year one, I felt really strongly that I wanted this event not only to be a good time for the people who come here and support the community, but a way to also support cycling locally, nationally, and worldwide. So we have charities that we represent on the local aspect. It's the Wood River Bike Coalition that are stewards of our trails here, and also the Idaho High School Mountain Bike League.
Oh, cool.
So we support high school mountain bike racing in Idaho as well. And some of those teams, they come, they participate, they run the bike valet. And then our national organization is called People for Bikes. And they do the hard work in DC of going and rallying for bike lanes, pedestrian lanes, a lot of the work that you do here as well. They go to Congress and fight for transportation funding for non-motorized transportation. And then World Bicycle Relief is our national organization, and they provide bicycles for people in Africa to get to school, to get to work, healthcare workers. And so really all across the board, all those organizations are really just getting more people on bikes. And I do believe if everybody rode a bike, the world would be a happier place. So that's my mission.
I'm with you on that. So you talked about the high school mountain bike riders. The demographics of this race are awesome. I know there's a 60-year-old bellman from Sun Valley that competes every year, and he kills it. There's the two different stages, the small fry and big potato. One, I love the names of those. Those are great. What was the purpose of making those two different stages? And you may have something in store for next year too.
A big part of this event, one, it's on gravel roads, and two, we have different categories, different distances, because I wanted the race to be inclusive. We have elite riders coming, professional riders, all the way down to, we had a 13-year-old finish the long route, the 100-mile, the big potato last year, and people who are first-time riders, mountain bikers who's never, they're afraid to go on single track. So it really is a wide variety of people, and I wanted that inclusion. And that's why we did it on a gravel road. There's plenty of space for everybody, and it can have a lot of participants. And yeah, the small fry and the big potato, it's a little nod to our potato roots. But it's a stepping stone. If somebody's not ready yet for the 100-miler, the big potato, they can start with the small fry, and then plans in the future are to add a tater tot route.
That's great.
That will go 25-miler, that will go to the top of Trail Creek Summit and back, and that's a big achievement for anybody.
Yes, definitely. I was going to say the small fry is still a pretty big French fry as far as I'm concerned.
It's still a big deal, but we also have events open to the public. We have lots of people who come out to the Off the Wagon Days party on Sunday as people are finishing all day. We've got live music and food, and in Town Square, it's really fun to actually just come and watch everybody finish and hang out and high five.
So no matter your abilities or whatever, whether you're a participant or not, there's something for everyone.
Yeah, and we need volunteers still. So if somebody wants to be involved and just check out the event, they can reach out on our website and volunteer.
That's so great. So let's also talk a little bit about your film, Blood Road, Red Bull Media House, and this is a film that is. You've been up to a lot of stuff lately since you were first on here. It's been garnering awards at film festivals all over the country, drawing big crowds. For those that haven't seen the film, give them a brief description of this documentary about your journey.
Yeah, Blood Road is about the most important ride of my life. My ride down the Ho Chi Minh Trail, 1,200 miles through Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. And it was a search to find my father and the place where he was shot down during the Vietnam War. And we launched the film here at the Sun Valley Film Festival. We started the year in March with that, and still on film tour. But what's really exciting is it's finally coming back home, and it's showing at the Magic Lantern Theater all week. Because there were a lot of locals that couldn't get into the film festival. We were sold out, so I'm really excited to be able to bring it back home and share it with my friends and family.
No, and it is such a great film. I've been lucky enough to see it twice, and I'll definitely go see it again. And everyone should get out and check it out. And your philanthropy, it extends all the way to the Far East too. There's with the mine removal. Talk about that as well.
One of the biggest discoveries and shocking discoveries for me doing the ride down the Ho Chi Minh Trail was how much unexploded ordnance, how many of our bombs are still left there, and they're threatening daily life. There's unexploded ordnance in farmers' fields. It means they can't farm their land. And I was kind of blown away to learn that, but also excited to learn that Minds Advisory Group, there's organizations cleaning up, and that I could be part of that. So this whole fundraising, this whole film tour I've put in a fundraising effort to clean up Laos in my dad's name. And so we'll have some of the bomb bracelets, these bracelets that are made from bombs cleared in Laos,
Very cool.
on sale at the event.
Great.
And each bracelet goes back to clear 12.5 square meters of land
Wonderful.
in Laos in my dad's name. And so it's been really great, not only to tell the story of Blood Road, but to also be able to do something about an issue over there that hits me pretty hard.
That's great. Well, kudos to you for doing that as well. You talk about you're using your bicycle as a vehicle for change, and it seems like that's such a big part of all the work that you do.
I think we all get to a point in our lives where we realize it's great to stand on a podium and have personal accolades, but there comes a point where you want to share that, and you want to pass it on, and you want to pass on your knowledge, whether it's to the high school cycling league and helping them get started, or the riders who come here. Our lives are a little more full if we share what we know, and do what we can to improve things a little bit.
Sure,
so that's all I'm doing.
No, well, you're doing a lot, and we thank you for that. I think the advocacy for bicycling, beyond a recreational pursuit, it's also becoming more popular as a mode of transportation. And I think, do you have views on kind of the future of bicycling, or what you envision? We're seeing a lot of technology with e-bikes and fat tire bikes, and improvements and ideas for design infrastructure to make it safer. What's the future for bicycling?
I think you're really seeing an amazing growth because people are starting to realize, one, cycling is a great way towards physical and mental health and wellness.
Sure.
It's moving meditation for me. I definitely feel better when I'm out exercising, and your mind is clear, but it's also a great way for transportation. It's a great way to spend time with your family, to recreate, and our community especially is, we're a big recreation community, and cycling is a big part of our future.
Right.
But on the flip side, people want to participate, but they need the infrastructure, and that's where the work that you do and People for Bikes, we need to have bike trails and bike paths and bike lanes, because, cars and bikes don't always mix so well.
No, you want to minimize those conflicts.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. And I think you provide that structure and people will come. It's like you build it and they will come. And we see that people flocking to this valley because we have such a strong cycling community.
Right.
And I'm really excited about our future, to be a premier spot for cycling.
That's wonderful. Well, thanks for everything that you do for our community and beyond. It's tremendous.
Thanks for having me, and I want to invite everybody to join this weekend, Sunday from 12 to 8. The Off the Wagon Days party is open to the public. They can watch the riders finish, share some food and music and drinks with us, and it's going to be a great weekend.
A little quaffing too, right?
You can. There is a little beer sliding being thrown across the lawn there.
A lot of fun. My guest has been Rebecca Rush from Rebecca's Private Idaho. I want to thank our sponsors for making Athletes of the Week possible. Patrick Buchanan with State Farm Insurance, Sun Valley Associates, a tradition of excellence since 1962, and Dr. Tom Archie, InnerHealth MD, family medicine the way it used to be. I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, keeping my eye on Wood River Valley sports and Wood River Valley event producers for you.
Eye on Sun Valley, daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.